Hey friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah Renee Stepney, and today's video is going to be a little bit of my acrylic painting art process. So as some of you may know, I've been relearning a lot of the basic knowledge of portrait painting and sketching and things of that nature. So I'll link other videos like that over here of my processes, but we'll get more into it in the video. Okay, so fun fact, I had an idea for this canvas, but I didn't like it, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna repaint this and do it over. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. And then I look in my art book, and I'm like, okay, what colors go well together? And so I used like the complementary colors and whatnot, but I wasn't feeling that either, so I actually repainted this. You guys, I don't show that part, but yeah, you'll see in my technique coming up soon. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit of my in real time process. It's really short, but yeah, so this is what I was doing. I decided to do an art study, which is why I actually repainted the background, but I still wanted to keep it like messy and just like really allow myself to flow and to not feel like constrained by like, you know, the typical art techniques. Like I love art so much, and I love the freedom it gives me, and that's why I decided to use the technique that I chose, because, you know, it's my own personal like signature. So I really wasn't too focused about like, oh, this has to be the most amazing piece of art I've ever created in my entire life, my entire existence. No, this was literally me studying, creating, and painting exactly what I seen, because for me that is like a large part of painting. That's very difficult for me, to paint exactly what I see, because like sometimes the colors are like, oh, that's not the color of like an actual person's skin, being like the shadows are like weird colors like that. I'm like, you know, that really dark saturated color like shouldn't go there. But at the same time, like, yes, it very clearly does. So oftentimes it's difficult for me to like have to do that. But anyways, I sped it up for you guys. But yeah, I don't know, guys. This is my process. I hope you love it. Also, I'm not naked. I have a bandeau on. I just thought I should mention that. But there's my art reference, and yeah, so I started painting the flowers, and I also wasn't 100% like trying to get the colors exactly as they were. I was trying to get them as close as possible, but I was more so focused with trying to get the shapes, the structure, and make it three-dimensional. Being that I'm starting over, I felt that's what was most necessary for me. And being that it's just an art study, it's not something that, you know, has to be the most beautiful piece of work. I just felt like that was a good and like really great place to start. Don't follow me, you'll end up in my arms. You done made up your mind. I don't need no more stars. Can you? Trying to find my lighting. But okay, guys, so that was my video. That was my art process. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't show a lot of like the actual painting process, just because I wanted to really focus on actually getting better, and I didn't necessarily want to focus on having the camera in view and being concerned with if this is looking right or how it's picking up and things of that nature. So that was my first time doing like a real art study since like high school, honestly. But in the future, I do plan on recording more of my process and showing you guys like, okay, this is my own technique, if you'll call it that. This is my thinking process. This is how I'm processing the colors. This is how I'm mixing. But I'm not necessarily going to like diverge into this is the proper way to mix colors, because that's not me. Like I'm just going to show you my process, my journey, because it's like, you know, it's who I am, it's how I do things, and if it helps you, great. If it doesn't, then, you know, it's not for you. But it's just me sharing myself, and I hope you guys love this video. I hope you like totally dig it, and I'm so happy with how it came out. I feel like I've been learning so much about art in general and relearning, because in previous videos I've talked about like doing sketches daily and figure drawings, and a lot of that has helped me study art in its own. So studying like facial features, facial planes, body structure, body motion, and it's so important to actually study that stuff if you're going to be an artist. Not saying that it's 100% necessary, but if you actually want to create art that actually looks like a person, it's pretty important. But I mean, even if you do like sci-fi and stuff, like you have to think about like the range of motion and like the way the body is supposed to move. Like, you know, you can't have like this piece like going out like that, like the, you know, the body doesn't work like that. So I realized like that's why I started to relearn those types of things and actually learn overall, because I didn't necessarily learn them in the first place, because I was like, I'm an artist, I'm free, I can do whatever I want, which is true, but you can only progress so much with that mindset. So I think that's gonna do it for this video. If you want to check out my figure drawings and like daily sketches and those types of videos, please feel free to. I will link them, and I think it's amazing because you can look at the difference in style and accuracy, and you can definitely see that, you know, sketching and pencil drawings are definitely not my favorite at all. I know certain people do love them, but me, I'm like, give me color. I'm such a bright, colorful person. And yeah, I hope you guys love this video, and peace.